Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. And hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Hello everyone and welcome back to your boy SeanDavieWay. Like and subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we're going to talk about Joseline Hernandez's Joseline's Cabaret on Zeus Network. There's been a lot of mixed energy when it comes to this show. A lot of people like it, but a lot of people don't. There's petitions online asking for Joseline's show to be canceled and for Zeus to get rid of Joseline just in general because of all the nasty things that have happened throughout the filming of the show. So I won't hold you any further. Let's get right into Joseline's Cabaret and why it should be canceled. If you don't know what Joseline's Cabaret is, we're going to get into that a little bit in the development and how this show came into existence. So on June 1st, 2017, Joseline Hernandez quit Love and Hip Hop Atlanta after 6 seasons amid tensions with creator Mona Scott Young and the show's producers. On January 8th, 2018, it was reported that Hernandez had signed a deal with WeTV to star in her own docuseries produced by Carlos King. The project, then titled Joseline Takes Miami, initially began filming in July 2018. On March 4th, 2019, it was reported that the production on Joseline Takes Miami had been stalled and that the network was requesting reshoots. On October 11th, 2019, it was announced that Joseline had signed a deal with the Zeus Network, a subscription-based influencer-driven streaming service, to star and produce her own projects. On October 22nd, 2019, Zeus released a teaser of Joseline's Cabaret. On December 18th, 2019, Zeus released the official trailer. On January 10th, 2020, it was announced that Joseline's Cabaret Miami, the first incarnation of a planned reality television franchise, will premiere January 19th, 2020. Joseline's Cabaret Miami would be one of the 3 shows featured Joseline to air simultaneously throughout January and February 2020. She would also appear in VH1's Love and Hip Hop Miami and WeTV's Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. Originally, when Joseline Hernandez left Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, she was supposed to star in her own show on WeTV with Carlos King as the producer of the show with Joseline Takes Miami. That didn't end up working out because Joseline is difficult to work with. Carlos King and the producers needed to do some reshooting and to film some other scenes and whatnot, and Joseline, it's just hard to work with. It was hard to get her back to set. It was also hard to get her to have the same times to be where they needed her to be. She was just difficult, and you can see that Joseline's difficult from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, how she just left Mona Scott Young. You know, Mona Scott Young, she has a name herself. She's not the easiest to work with, and she's also put the cast members in a lot of difficult situations, but still at the same time, there were contracts signed and Joseline had a job to do. She chose not to. She chose to be spiteful and vengeful and left the show mid-season of them filming the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and while they were filming the reunion. So to bring that same energy to Carlos King, which is somebody that has done Hollywood Divas and Real Housewives of Atlanta, he's a really good producer. So he could have had Joseline being shown in a completely different light. I think Carlos would have helped her rebuild and rebrand. But once again, Joseline is very difficult to work with. So it didn't come into existence. So they had to move on. Joseline's Cabaret Miami chronicles the everyday life of Joseline Hernandez as she struggles to launch a cabaret show in Miami, Florida. The show is set in G5 Miami, a strip club where Joseline worked a decade ago and provides an inside look into the everyday lives of strippers and SCX workers, reminiscent of the 1998 film The Players Club. The dancers featured in the cabaret appear as supporting cast members in confessional interview segments throughout the series. They include Daisy, which is Joseline's friend and self-professed Bottom B, as well as dancers Miss Da Dreams, Lucky Hustle, Sharity Leslie, Sapphire Eden. The show also features interludes with original music by Joseline and her fiance, Ballistic Beats. Joseline Hernandez is having success over at Zeus Network. Joseline Hernandez quickly became a controversial star on Love and Hip Hop's Atlanta. Her romance with Stevie J started behind Mimi Foster's back, so for the first couple seasons, they had a somewhat love triangle. This led Joseline to clashing with Mimi. Eventually, Joseline would move on to other feuds. One of the most memorable moments was when Joseline and Stevie came to fistfight other cast members at season 3 reunion. Joseline ended up putting hands on Tammy Rivera and Althea Hart. Before leaving the show, Joseline got into it with Tommy Lee. Things got so bad between them that the law got involved, and Tommy was accused of trying to run Joseline over with her car while she was pregnant with Bonnie Bella. It's been years since Joseline has been on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. However, she did make an appearance on a past season of Love and Hip Hop Miami. She had tensions with Prima Donna. Interestingly enough, Joseline has hit her stride with the show on Zeus Network. Joseline's Cabaret is discussed quite a bit on social media. Season 3 premiered days ago. While many enjoyed being entertained by the drama, others are questioning why a group of women would allow Joseline to be so harsh toward them. Hip Hop Atlanta fans have been hoping Joseline Hernandez will return to the show one day, but the closest they got to that was her appearance on Love and Hip Hop Miami. These days, Joseline is busy with her own show on Zeus Network, Joseline's Cabaret. It's probably the most popular show on the streaming platform. People take to social media and often discuss the latest drama. And sometimes Joseline is called out for how she treats the other women on the show who are competing for a spot. Her fiance, Ballistic Beats, was even called out last season because some viewers felt as if he was very disrespectful to one of the women on the cast. Now Joseline is back in the hot seat. Houses ago, she posted a clip from the new season. In the clip, Joseline doesn't hold back her thoughts on Chanel, one of the contestants. A Twitter user responded to Joseline's tweet. They said they don't understand why any women would allow Joseline to speak to them in a disrespectful way. Joseline spotted the tweet and clapped back. She wrote, "I would talk to your ugly ass the same way. Now get off of my page, SLUT." This is one of the reasons I can't really get into Joseline's Cabaret. So it's like I'm not a fan, although I was a fan of Joseline Hernandez. I felt the women that she got into it with on Love and Hip Hop were fellow cast members, so she couldn't really degrade them how she's degrading these women. These women come here strictly for Joseline, so a lot of them look up to her. And the ones that worship the ground that Joseline walks on, she has had heart-to-heart moments with some of them, but she still has treated them very badly. And she also treats badly any woman there that disagrees with something that she says or how she's treating or talking to them within that moment. She's very combative. It's like giving a bully a show. Joseline bullies these women. She absolutely does. It's like she is mirroring the pimp that she used to have back in the day that used to degrade her and make her feel some type of way. And that's not me just assuming. She literally calls her friend her bottom, B-I-T-C-H. No different than a pimp. A pimp does the same thing. He has his bottom, Bitch. And Joseline is the same thing. So Joseline more so feels as if she is a pimp and she is pimping these women, no different than how she has felt and been done her whole life. That is why she has did this type of show, made it relatable to strippers and SEX workers, because that's what she has been predominantly her life. So she gets all of this energy firsthand. The insults and the degrading things that she says to them, she's gotten that firsthand. Even Stevie J is definitely one of those people. Stevie J controlled Joseline's music career, had her doing music and things in that nature. Same thing with Ballistic. Ballistic has done the same thing. It's like she replaced Stevie J and got a lighter, version, if you ask me. So he isn't helpful because he's just as abusive and degrading as Joseline is. So it's like they're getting it from both parties. At least if Ballistic was like the nicer guy, that Joseline would be the big bad wolf or the good bad cop, and Ballistic would come in to be the good cop. But it's kind of like both of them are the bad cops. And Joseline has a lot of mental issues that I feel that she needs to work through before doing a show like this. Like I said, it's like giving a bully a show. Zeus Network found a hit with Joseline's series, but looks like the network may also have some legal issues on hand as well. According to the cast members, multiple fights broke out and there was tons of drama at the season 3 cast reunion of Joseline's Cabaret. The major outcome is that Ballistic and Joseline are accused of physically harming cast members. Amber Ali detailed that she put hands on Joseline during the reunion special, but was immediately attacked by Joseline's partner, Ballistic. Amber went live on several occasions. 1, from a hospital bed. 2, from a hospital bed live with fellow cast member Kay Capri, and then again when she finally left the hospital. Kay and Amber explained that Joseline was high off of Schnane during the episode. Amber also said that she intends to press charges against Ballistic and Joseline and may pursue legal action against Zeus Network as well. Amber says Ballistic and Joseline put their hands on her and left her with injuries that required a hospital visit. Fans think Joseline Hernandez will get sued for doing this on her show. Joseline Hernandez may have taken things too far in Joseline's Cabaret for allegedly going after Cabaret girls physically. Fans couldn't be happier for Joseline Hernandez when she left the Love and Hip Hop franchise to sign a deal with streaming giant Zeus to front her very own show, Joseline's Cabaret. Let's be honest, it was only a matter of time. The online series, which the self-proclaimed Puerto Rican princess also happens to be the executive producer of, has done tremendously well for Zeus, who claimed it's one of their highest rated shows, and it's not hard to see why, considering all the drama and viral moments the program has had in the past 2 years. For Hernandez's third series, she left Atlanta and relocated to Las Vegas, where she was joined by a string of new ladies looking to take part in her cabaret show in Sin City. But during filming the latest show's reunion, it was alleged that Hernandez had gotten physical with some of her cast members, prompting Zeus to conduct an immediate investigation after several women claimed to have been physically harmed, and not just by Hernandez, but also her boyfriend, Ballistic Beats. There's no denying that Hernandez can be rather feisty, and while fans didn't want to believe that she would put hands on her own fellow cast member, apparently things got very heated during the taping of season 3's reunion in March. According to Hot New Hip Hop, the Live Your Best Life rapper got into a brutal altercation with Amber Ali, who is one of the stars of the latest season, while the pair were filming the reunion. It is said that the cast hadn't been on set for more than 30 minutes before things escalated from a heated argument to a full-blown fist fight between Hernandez and Ali before the mother of one allegedly launched herself at the other co-stars. Following the intense outburst, Ali took to social media to tell her followers that she was building a case against Hernandez after being viciously attacked and suffering from damage of the ribs. She also showed fans her bruises and the incident with the mother of one. Ali further asserted that Beats had threatened her on multiple occasions with violence, which she said was completely uncalled for, considering the fight between her and Hernandez had nothing to do with the aspiring producer. Has Joseline Hernandez responded to the claims of physical violence? Yes, indeed. In fact, Hernandez appeared to have no problem admitting that she put her hands on a few of her co-stars as she seemingly joked about the incidents in a series of tweets on Twitter. Mortal Kombat, she wrote, making light of Ali's claims that she had to go to the hospital after being left with a broken rib. Joseline's quote, "I am Mortal Kombat 1 HOE, pimp slapped another one, pushed one into last night's episode. Kicked down a few on the ground, I slapped fire out of everyone on that stage, me and my crew. Wait for it. Keep crying from your hospital bed with your broken rib. One kick you flew into the next day, you rotten mouth, bleep."
Stick her ass, and that's exactly what I did. Sticked her, and she fell. And when she fell, Ballistic attacked me. And I only hit her because she kicked me in my stomach for no reason. Okay, Capri, shout out to you.
So Joseline is on Twitter admitting all of this violence that her and Ballistic did against these women. How is that okay? That is not okay for her to be harming these women, to be assaulting these women, her or her boyfriend, especially her boyfriend feeling the need that he can put his hands on these women. Now, I hear that Joseline is engaged to Ballistic, then I hear that they're married. We don't have any proof of anything, so as far as I'm concerned, they're just dating. And it's still not okay. Even if they were married and that was his wife, he has every right to protect her, but you can't protect someone that is attacking. Where is the protection if the person that you are protecting is committing all of the violence? Like that doesn't make any sense. And Zeus should not let this carry on. This is not okay. Most of these women, especially the contestants, they are more prone to fight each other because they are contestants. But why would you feel like you're gonna go on this show and have to fight the person that is going to help you, that the person that is in pursuit of helping you do better? It's kind of like going on the show back in the day, Charm School with Monique. No one is expecting to fight her. Monique was there to teach the women to do better and be better, make more money, you know, all type of stuff. And it's no different than Zeus in Joseline's Cabaret. She's teaching the women to be better, make more money, do more for themselves, become their own boss. And it went from that to now you feel like it's okay to put your hands on them because you're the executive producer, because this is your show, so you can literally do whatever you want, admitting to the fact that you were stomping people on the ground, slapping people, you and your crew, her crew meaning Ballistic. It's not okay. So I understand why people want this show to be canceled. Will Zeus cancel the show? Fans were stunned by Joseline's tweet saying that she can't possibly think that her behavior was unacceptable by any means. For her to launch herself at co-stars, leaving them battered and bruised, left a lot of people questioning how Zeus, the streaming firm, was handling the matter since they were actively filming the reunion when all of the fights were said to have broken out. The online media network has since issued a statement via Instagram stressing that they do not condone violence and were immediately investigating the situation that went down during the reunion. The Zeus Network would like to thank all of the viewers for their continued support. While our programming remains authentic, loud, provocative, raw, unscripted, and uncensored, under no circumstances do we condone bullying, unprovoked violence, and men attacking women. A statement posted on the company's official Instagram read. Currently, we are conducting a thorough review of the events that took place during Joseline's Cabaret reunion, wrapping. The safety of our talent, crew, guests, and fans is our top priority. Fans demand Zeus Network cancel Joseline's Cabaret after she admitted to physically harming the cast. Reports of Joseline Hernandez's mistreatment of Joseline's Cabaret cast has fans demanding Zeus Network cancel the show. The behind-the-scenes drama came to a head Wednesday when a Season 3 cast member accused Joseline and her husband, Ballistic Beats, of physically harming her during the reunion show taping. In the video captured by the Shade Room, Amber is seen lying in a hospital bed recalling her version of what happened. I only came to the hospital because my ribs are very bruised because Joseline had on some big boots and she kicked me, Amber continued. While panning the camera down to show her bruised torso, the Chicago native said that she has to make sure her ribs aren't broken or bruised. She also accused Joseline's husband of ripping out her real hair after snatching off her wig. In a separate video, Amber became emotional while speaking against Ballistic for allegedly physically harming her after she tried to defend herself from Joseline's physical attacks. "You a whole man and you gonna put your hands on me," Amber said through tears. While Amber's claims couldn't have just been accusations, Joseline seemingly confirmed the account through a series of tweets sent out against her. After seeing Joseline's unbothered response to Amber's injuries, many bashed the reality star, saying she should get her show canceled. "You're going to jail," one user wrote. "Joseline bullying them girls just like the pimp did her. This explains it all. She needs help," added someone else. "They gon' sue TF out of you," another wrote. "I don't care how much clout you think you have as a celebrity. She's playing a very dangerous game," another user wrote. Bringing their criticism to Zeus, many called out the network, saying it's time to pull the plug on Joseline's failed attempt at a show around female empowerment. "This might be the last season," one person wrote. "It's time that she gets canceled for good," added someone else. This isn't the first time Joseline has been called out for mistreatment towards the cast on her show. Over the course of the show's 3 seasons, Joseline has trended on social media for harsh pep talks and physical threats against the girls. On change.org, there is a petition called "Cancel Joseline's Cabaret." The petition reads, "Help us cancel Joseline Hernandez's show called Joseline's Cabaret. The Zeus Network allowed for women to be bullied, emotionally, mentally, and verbally abusive. Women with mental health issues were also mocked and laughed at. Ballistic, who is the boyfriend, disrespected a woman and nothing was done or said. This show is degrading and Joseline has no respect for these women. They were treated and talked to like animals and were told to shut up when they tried to speak up and voice their opinion. Please help cancel this show because women should never be disrespected, embarrassed, and belittled like these women were on the show." I couldn't agree more. I do feel that everyone should go over and sign this petition. I also feel that the show Joseline's Cabaret should be canceled due to Joseline feeling like she can do whatever she wants, literally. And so does her boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever he is, Ballistic. They feel that they can do and treat these women any type of way. It's very saddening that Joseline could have took this opportunity and done way more with it and been a force to be reckoned with instead of a bully. So sign it. I do believe everyone should sign this petition. This is all I have for you on part 1. We will be back with part 2 because there are 7 women that allege all type of things have happened to them since this show has filmed. So thank you so much for all of your support. Cancel Joseline Hernandez and Ballistic. Neither one of them need a platform to do this to people. Remember, this is women of all colors, nationalities. It's not just black women, it's women just in general. Nobody deserves to be treated this way or feel afraid to speak because of what may happen to them, especially a man putting their hands on a woman. Why should any women be on this cast and be afraid to speak because of not only what Joseline may do to them physically, but a man? That is a very scary thought. And I think that that's why a lot of women don't really approach Joseline on the show and state their opinion naturally because of the fear of what could happen to them. And with this being done and nothing being done about it, it definitely makes the women in the future to come on this show feel afraid even more. It's just like, oh, well, last season y'all did this to a woman. Her ribs were bruised and a man attacked her and all of that and nothing was done. Who's gonna protect me? If y'all can't protect them, how am I gonna be protected? So until the next show, I love you all. Cancel Joseline. Bye.